I'm Senator Belinda Gread, and I'm on the road to Canberra. Today, I've headed down the coast. After leaving the big smoke behind, Phillip Island feels like a breath of fresh sea air. I can't wait to discover the magic that keeps drawing visitors back to this region year after year. Famous for penguins, fast cars, and perfect waves. This Victorian outcrop is only a 2-hour drive from Melbourne. It's beachy, bustling, and a little bit boutique. Just how I like it. Before I cross the bridge to the island, I'm stopping in the lovely town of San Remo. I've heard a lot about the pelican feeding down by the jetty, so I'm gonna go find out what all the fuss is about for myself. I was told the pelican feeding started at 11 a.m. But I got there right on the dot and the place was already packed to the rafters. Then it dawned on me. I think I may have been the only Victorian person here. Because I know if these people were locals, they would make way for their local representative. I'd had enough of being treated like a second-class citizen. So I went to find some real locals to discuss this pressing issue with. Representative, I'm on my way to Canberra. And we just wanted to know, what do you think about all the tourists here? There's lots of tourists. I was trying to look at the pelicans before and I couldn't get a front row.
Well, that's actually a good thing, isn't it? It means it's popular and it's bringing people into the area.
But what about if I want to get to the front row and have a look at the pelicans?
Well, you've got to do what everyone else has got to do. You've got to wait your turn.
Oh, but I'm a senator.
Well, that means nothing. You're no different from me. You bleed the same as I do.
I don't know about that.
Right. The senator thing is, don't get wound up in that. That'll be your first mistake. Be normal, look at the problems and deal with them.
Okay. I didn't ask for a lecture, and I still wanted some answers about what was going on here. Then I realised the pelican feeding was part of a much bigger operation. There's a long history of fishing in this part of the state, and the San Remo Fishermen's Co-op has been here since 1948. These days, it's the heart of the foreshore, serving up fresh seafood and classic fish and chips. A real taste of coastal Victoria. Hi, I'm Belinda.
Okay.
I'm a senator for Victoria.
Okay.
Would you mind if we just speak about what's going on at the co-op here today?
What's that?
I'm a senator for Victoria.
Victoria? A senator for Victoria. Yeah.
As the fisherman went off to find a mysterious man named Wolfgang, I was left waiting on the pavement, wondering, how long is this going to take? And what was the deal with the name Co-op anyway? A little bit suspicious if you ask me. Hi.
Hey, how you going?
I'm Senator Belinda Gread.
Name again, sorry.
Belinda.
Belinda.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. My name is Wolfgang. How are you going,
Nice to
Belinda?
meet you, Wolfgang. We just wanted to ask you about the history of this beautiful establishment here.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I just do one thing quickly? Senator Belinda
Gread.
We are a member-based organisation, so I just want to check everything I say just needs to marry up, that's all.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Member-based organisation, so some socialist seafood exchange. It was no surprise that Wolfgang never came back to meet me. I could have been angry at him, but I was big enough to put our differences aside. And, well, you can't keep this girl away from a good fish and chips. They may be communists, but they sure know how to fry up a piece of flake. Finally, I'm leaving San Remo behind and I'm heading across the bridge with a one-way ticket to paradise. Phillip Island! But that morning really took it out of me, so I'm gonna need a good caffeine fix to keep me going today. Can I please get a skinny latte with 2 sugars?
Oh, and I'm trying to remember because I take 2 steps away and I forget. My name is Gail. Everyone says I talk lots. When they ask what do, I talk lots. So I decided I'm going to talk lots and sell coffee. What did this chick say to me one day? You're very opinionated. I said, I have an opinion on being opinionated. Like, you got to be kidding, sweetie.
Well,
you name it, I can talk about it.
tell us about your story here.
This is day 16 of being down in Phillip Island.
You just moved to Phillip Island, did you say?
I'm still looking for somewhere to live. I've applied and I'm waiting patiently for someone to say, yes, you get the unit I've applied for, because I don't have I've been looking after my mum, who's 92, so I don't have an economic history. My mum, again, love her to death on 1001 level, determined. I thought the timing would be, she's going to pop off the perch. Last name's Chick, so there's something to do with that. But I'm very blessed. I stay with my friend at the moment. That's not a forever thing. But I'm also happy to sleep here. I have a wagon for a reason. I sleep in my car if I need to. If I have an idea, sometimes I jump too quickly and then I've got to sort of retrace. But others, the life is to be lived and it's to be experienced, and a leap of faith. If people only realise the gratitude of what they have instead of forever seeing what they don't have. So based on those things, it just gives me a solace that I never knew existed of understanding and the journey and our choices.
Gail's story about hardship and the rental crisis was truly moving, and it really got me thinking. The property market down here must be going gangbusters. What an incredible investment opportunity. So I've headed into town to chat with a professional about getting the most bang for my buck. Hi, I'm Belinda.
Hello, Belinda.
Nice to meet you. I'm looking for a home to buy in the area, for a bit of a holiday home, but also as an investment to rent out.
Okay, so for something that's got very good beach access, that's a fairly modern contemporary home, you're probably in that sort of high ones.
Okay.
As you can.
I've got cash to spare.
Yeah. So something like 7 Martin Street is a place that would have
That looks
appeal.
fantastic.
Yeah.
How much rent could we get for that?
Your weekends are always popular, so you're going to be looking for to rent that out as a holiday rental for a weekend. You're going to be looking around the 600 to 700 because it'll take a few people.
A week?
For a weekend, and then for a week through your Christmas seasons, it'll vary from 1,500 up to 2,000 for a week.
And what if we put it on something like Airbnb? Could we jack up the price?
Well, no, Airbnb is very competitive because
Okay.
everyone's comparing on what they can rent. So you're looking, you can quickly look at comparisons. Smith's Beach is another area that is hugely popular because it's got a great surf beach.
That's gorgeous. I could see myself having a morning coffee out on that balcony.
Yeah, so 1.59.
And that's double the price. Can we get double the rent from that?
You're going to get, you're going to get more rental at a place like that because of the amount of accommodation that it offers and because it's close to Smith's Beach.
There are a lot of tourists around.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of money to be made around here. After getting some expert advice from the staff at Alex Scott and Staff, I've come down to Smith's Beach to see it for myself. Senator Belinda Gread.
Sorry?
I'm Senator Belinda Gread.
Hello?
Is there anything you want me to do when I get to Canberra?
No, well, I don't live here.
Oh, where do you live?
We're from the New South Wales.
Bingo! He was right. This place is crawling with tourists and dripping in disposable income. And when I need a break from the chaos of Canberra, I can pop down here to switch off and just breathe it all in. Anything you want me to do when I get to Canberra? If you have anything you want me to do when I get to Canberra, please let me know.
I'd rather collect the rabbits from the island.
Oh, well, we've done the foxes.
Yes, you've done a great job.
Foxes
too.
are gone, and what, now you want the rabbits?
The rabbits need to
Oh,
go
well,
too.
more. You just want more. Is that it? Okay.
You're doing a great job. We need independence.
Thank you.
Let's not get rid of Albanese.
Yes. Kick him out.
More destruction than anyone else. Oh, Dad and too.
And don't forget Jacinta.
Oh, she's a shocker.
She's a shocker, isn't
We're
she?
going to be in dead for the rest of our life and our grandchildren.
Exactly.
Who needs tunnels?
Well, I mean, we'll be dead once our grandchildren are in debt, so who cares?
I had a brother-in-law who was in federal parliament. Politics got in the way.
Yeah.
So beware, politics can get in the way.
Well, yeah, I guess, well, I'll be learning a lesson about that.
Good, you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
I saw you in the car, I thought she's above average, that girl. Good on you. We need
Oh,
young
thank you,
ones
darling.
like you.
Says you, takes one to know one.
Good on you. Lovely to talk to you.
Ta-ta.
Now that I've sealed the deal on my investment property, it's time to visit one of the island's biggest draw cards, the world-famous Penguin Parade. For over a century, visitors have come here to watch the world's smallest penguins return from the sea each night. But as much as I've been looking forward to seeing these little creatures take centre stage, I thought, why should I watch the penguins parade when I could be the parade? I could do a publicity parade. Hi, I'm a senator for Victoria, Belinda Gread. Hey, I'm Senator Belinda Gread, Senator for Victoria. Hi, I'm going to Canberra. I'm a senator for Victoria, Belinda Gread. I'm Belinda Gread. I'm a senator. I'm a senator for Victoria. Hi, I'm going to Canberra. I'm a senator for Victoria. Belinda Gread. Hi, Belinda Gread. I'm going to Canberra. I'm going to Canberra. I'm a senator. On Phillip Island today, we tucked into some fresh local seafood, checked out the property market, and tried to get up close and personal with the wildlife. This windswept isle may be swamped with tourists, but it also revealed itself to be a place full of opportunity. Cheers. Next time on the road to Canberra. Pool! Hello, gorgeous girls. I'm your senator.
Living heritage, moving forward from the past.